Eala fends off former partner Sonmez in Abu Dhabi opener. Eala completed a hat trick of wins over her friend and former doubles partner Zeynep Sonmez as the Filipina tennis ace launched her campaign at the WTA Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open with a commanding 6-4, 6-3 victory over the Turkish number 1 on Monday, Tuesday morning, Philippine time, in the United Arab Emirates. The Zayed Sports City International Tennis Center was full to the rafters for the final match of the day on Stadium Court, as two players with some of the tour's most loyal and vocal followings faced off. Filipino fans, however, made up the clear majority in the crowd. Eala entered the contest holding a 2-0 head-to-head edge over Sonmez, having prevailed 7-6, 5, 6-4 in the quarterfinals of the 2023 ITF W60 NG Open Nantes Atlantique in France. She then repeated with a 6-1, 6-3 win in the qualifiers of the 2025 WTA 250 Lexus Eastbourne Open. That trend continued in the opening stop of the WTA Tour's 3-week Middle East swing. In a clash between two players who both reached career-high world rankings this week, world number 45 Eala struck first, breaking serve early to seize a 3-1 lead in the opening set. World number 79 Sonmez, fresh from a breakthrough third-round run at the Australian Open that included a win over world number 11 Ekaterina Alexandrova of Russia, responded by breaking Eala in the fifth game to level the set at 3-3. Eala regrouped and surged to a 5-3 advantage but was unable to close out the set on her serve in the ninth. That allowed Sonmez to narrow the gap to 5-4. Undeterred, Eala broke Sonmez for the third time in the set in the following game to secure the opener, 6-4. The Filipina star then tightened her grip on the match in the second set, racing to a 3-0 lead. Sonmez clawed her way back to 3-2, but Eala refused to let the set slip. She won 3 of the next 4 games to seal the victory in 1 hour and 31 minutes. Steady from the baseline throughout, Eala consistently punished Sonmez's serve, converting 6 breaks in 9 service games. The 20-year-old Eala advances to the second round to face Alexandra Sasnovich of Belarus, who stunned 8th seed and former world number 2 Paula Badosa of Spain on Monday. The 31-year-old Sasnovich entered the main draw as a lucky loser after Spain's Jessica Bouzas Monero withdrew from the tournament. Eala returns to action on Tuesday in the doubles event, where she and Indonesian standout Janice Tien will take on French Open doubles finalist Leylah Fernandez of Canada and 6-time Grand Slam champion Kristina Mladenovic of France. Eala fends off former partner Sonmez in Abu Dhabi opener. An inspiring clash of friendship, ambition, and rising tennis stardom. By the shimmering courts of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open, under the floodlights of the Zayed Sports City International Tennis Center, Eala showcased a masterful blend of poise, skill, and competitive fire to open her 2026 campaign with a straight sets victory over Zeynep Sonmez, not just a worthy opponent, but a friend, former doubles partner, and fellow rising star on the WTA Tour. In a match that was as much about psychological nuance as it was athletic precision, Eala emerged with a 6-4, 6-3 win, one that captivated fans not just in the arena, but across the Philippines, Turkey, and global tennis circles. Setting the stage, a tourney and a story. The WTA 500 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open is one of the early highlights of the women's tour calendar, a mid-season gateway to hardcourt momentum that leads into larger events and a chance to build confidence early in the year. At 20 years old, Eala had already climbed to a career-high world ranking of number 45, a groundbreaking achievement for a Filipina athlete in tennis history. Zeynep Sonmez, 15 places behind at number 79 in the world, was no easy opponent. Fresh from a strong showing at the Australian Open where she reached the third round and upset higher-ranked players, Sonmez entered the match with her own confidence and hunger. But beyond rankings and tournament context, what made this matchup compelling was something deeper, a friendship forged through shared experiences, training, competing, and navigating the tour together, and the emotional complexity that comes when friends face off under bright lights. 2. First set, tactical brilliance and mental fortitude. From the first serve, Eala took initiative. She played with aggressive intent, commanding rallies from the baseline and dictating play with her forehand wings and precise angles. Early on, she struck first by breaking Sonmez's serve, seizing a 3-1 lead in the first set. Sonmez responded with resilience. She countered, leveling the set at 3-3 after breaking back, evidence of both her skill and competitive edge. But it was at this juncture that Eala's composure and clarity of purpose shone brightest. Recognizing crucial moments, she shifted gears, tightening her baseline depth and increasing pressure on Sonmez's serve. By the time the set clocked toward its climax, Eala had regained control, advancing to a 5-3 advantage. Sonmez wasn't finished. She fought back, narrowing the gap to 5-4 and preparing what could have been a dramatic set turnaround. Yet Eala's calculated aggression was unrelenting. She struck back with a decisive break, closing out the opening set 6-4. 3. Second set, dominance tempered by friendship. The second set began with Eala surging ahead, racing to a 3-0 lead, a testament to her unwavering focus and strategic execution. Although Sonmez managed to claw her way back to 3-2, Eala's unyielding consistency, especially on crucial breakpoint conversions, didn't allow the momentum to slip away. She seized the match through a combination of aggressive returns and relentless pressure on Sonmez's serve, ultimately sealing the set 6-3 in 1 hour and 31 minutes. Statistically, Eala's dominance showed in her ability to convert 6 breaks across 9 service games, a remarkable display of tactical intelligence and mental stamina. For more than a match, a personal narrative between friends. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of this match was what it revealed about the human side of professional sport, the emotional landscape where rivalry and camaraderie intersect. Before the match, Eala and Sonmez had shared a personal connection that transcended tournament draws. Once doubles partners and close friends, their history was etched in mutual respect and shared ambitions. After the match, Eala didn't shy away from honoring that bond. "I'm so honored to share the court with one of my closest friends, Zeynep. Our friendship goes beyond tennis, and I'm so grateful for that." This emotional depth brought a unique texture to the Abu Dhabi clash. It was competitive without animosity, fierce yet friendly, and ultimately a moment that highlighted how sport can both unite and challenge. Fans witnessed not just a contest of points, but a reunion of spirits who had once fought side by side. And although only one could advance, the mutual respect between them was palpable, seen in the handshake at the net and the embrace that followed. The strategy under the lights, how Eala won. Eala's performance wasn't merely about overpowering her opponent, it was a study in strategic execution. Let's break down the key components that stood out. 1. Early initiative. Eala's opening strategy was to seize control early. By aggressively targeting Sonmez's serve and returning with sharp depth, she set the tone, forcing Sonmez onto the defensive.